Hello, and welcome to today's card of the day. Today, my first card of the day will be about Boufflant. Now, Boufflant is a pretty big Pokemon, and it's a basic. It has a useful attack, Revenge, that does 20 damage for DCE, but if any of your Pokemon were knocked out last turn, you do an additional 70 damage. The second attack, Head Charge, unfortunately is really weak. For 4 energy, you do 80 damage, and Flip a Coin, if Tails, you do 20 to yourself. The fighting weakness is unfortunate, given that Terrakion MVI and Landorus are really popular right now. The retreat cost of 2 is also kind of unfortunate, because that means you will almost always have to either use Switch or retreat manually with a discard, and you don't get free retreat with Sky or Bridge. Now, Revenge not only can be powered up using DCE, but you can also use Eel Trick and Celebi to power up Boufflant in one turn. Given that these are the two best decks in the format right now, it's really easy to see how you could easily just splash a single Boufflant into your Celebi or Eel Trick deck. Now, the reason you want to do that is so that you can beat Zekrom Eels. As Kyle Susevich has shown, Zekrom Eels, being the most powerful deck in the format, is really weak to Boufflant, because one Boufflant can one-shot a Zekrom because the Bolt Strike's doing 40 damage to itself. 130 minus 40 equals the nice round number of 90. Eel Trick only has 90 HP. Given that Dynamotor is so important to the deck, and that most decks plan against Eel Trick is to Catcher and use Pokemon cards like Pokemon Catcher and sometimes even sniping attacks like Raiku's attack to KO all the eels to prevent them from getting the energy acceleration. Boufflant really helps with that plan because it gives you a cheap way to get another prize on an Eel Trick without requiring too much setup. Only a double colorless energy, or 2 grass energies, or a Dynamotor and a lightning. In summary, Boufflant is the strongest tech in the format against the best deck in the format. It has easy access, it's really good with energy acceleration, not that hard to set up, is very splashable, and is not really all that, while it's a pretty bad starter, it's a really not painful on your energy base. Unlike Terrakion. Could you imagine Terrakion Celebi? That deck had a really hard time with Celebi's Forest Breath and Fighting Energy. Boufflant, you can use 2 Grass Energy. This, in my opinion, is why Boufflant is a much better tech overall than Terrakion MVI. Anyone who's currently teching Terrakion MVI into their deck should instead be teching Boufflant.